Hi everyone, Doug Gropfeld here from Wellness Renegade. Today I'm going to show you some simple massage techniques to get rid of your tennis elbow. So the first thing we got to do is identify the lateral epicondyle. That's the bone right here on the side of the elbow. Trust me, if you have tennis elbow, you'll know exactly where this is. It'll hurt like hell. So then we're going to find the muscles just below that, and you can start off with little what they call cross fiber manipulation. And that's an okay technique, but really what I want to get into is my favorite type of thing to loosen these muscles is the press and hold and move, I call it. So basically we're just going to find the tight muscle there. I'm going to hold on it. I'm not going to continue to dig in or anything. I'm just going to go to where I feel some resistance, maybe a little pain, and then start moving my arm around. Then I'm going to find a new spot. Just move my hand. You can even go like this a little bit. Just move the hand around. Basically what you're feeling for is that muscle to let up a little bit or maybe feel a little less painful. So I'm going to get all the muscles of the forearm here. I'm going to keep working them all, and this will be painful. This will hurt. You just want to loosen all these up. These muscles connect to that lateral epicondyle, and when they're tight due to repetitive stress, they're going to pull on that area. So even if you had some sort of injury that caused it, other than the repetitive motion, these tight muscles are keeping it from healing. So no matter what, we have to loosen up all these muscles. So after kind of the big bulky muscles are loosened up, then you can move to the spot right by the lateral epicondyle itself. And just start digging in there. And you'll notice a difference right away with this. It'll take the pressure off that, which will therefore make this not hurt as much. And another place you might want to check is kind of the bicep, tricep area too. A lot of times those can be somewhat involved. So I just kind of grab onto those and I'll just move the arm. Same idea, just hold, wait for it to let up, go to a new spot, wait for it to let up, and go back, and just can keep repeating this process. Probably it takes about 10 minutes in all, but it'll really do wonders. And like I said, once these muscles are released, it's going to take a lot of pressure off this, and it's going to let that area heal a lot easier. Okay, so the next technique we're going to use to help with your tennis elbow is the hot ball peen hammer. Basically, I just took this 16-ounce ball peen hammer and heated it up using some boiling water. I just poured that boiling water over the top of it, so now it's nice and hot to the touch. Not too hot to where it'll burn me, but just warm enough to really feel. If you need more info on how to heat up the hammer or kind of the techniques behind it, check out my post, Why Runners and Cyclists Love a Hot Ball Peen Hammer. But anyway, this is pretty easy, so I'm just going to move the camera down so you can see my forearm better here. And the technique is to still just work on those forearm muscles. So I'm just going to start tapping on those. Not too hard, just nice and light. I'm going to avoid hitting any bones. So for whatever reason, a hot ball peen hammer works really well to loosen up kind of the tendon-y, connective tissue type of areas. So I'm just going to keep pounding on it like that. Pretty simple. And you'll be able to feel this muscle just loosen up. After I do that for a little while, I can hold the hammer directly on the spot. Let that heat penetrate a little bit. And that'll feel really good and help get some circulation to the area. You can do a little bit more. You can even get there and get kind of the tricep and the bicep and that type of thing a little bit, but it's not as important with the hammer. Key is just kind of work this a little bit. Hold, work the hammer a little bit. And you can do that for about 5 minutes, and you should notice a big difference with that too.